like to welcome everyone to this live stream. This time, I'm on the move in another area on Staten Island and stuff. So, you know, just wanted to head to this one particular park that I never really had a chance to go to and everything. And basically, I've always been saying that I wanted to rail fan here, but the truth is it was kind of hard to try to find a parking space over here. And also just a heads up, a Nova's about to come by and everything behind this truck. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I did not expect that Van Hool to come by. That was a Van Hool C2045. Who owns it? I don't know. But I did not expect that. Like, it's always funny because since most of them are not on a time crunch and everything, like with public transit or micro transit like Via and everything, although Via doesn't really have a big schedule. Basically, another Nova. And a blue one. Like, basically, I said all that to say that it's so ironic, and EPA. But yeah, it's so ironic that, sometimes I could be in the most random location possible and everything, especially when it comes to work for Via and everything, because one thing you gotta know is that there's no fixed location or direction. I don't know where I'm gonna be at a moment's notice and everything, because sometimes, like, depending on where I start my day and my shift and everything, like, there's no telling where my first passenger is going and where my is coming from and where my last passenger is going. So it's not like I'm on a fixed route in particular and everything. And I guess it's the same with coach buses and stuff, because I know with coach buses in particular, like, it kind of helps. It really helps to be able to go from place to place in some way, shape, or form and everything. Here's the park right here and everything. And, like, I didn't want to park directly inside of it and stuff because sometimes the circumstances vary where parking inside itself is sometimes not the best, and sometimes you learn that the hard way. I know I learned that when I was taking care of food deliveries before I worked for Via. I ain't gonna lie, this park is really nice. Huh. Huh. The parking lot looks nice and decent and everything. The color and aesthetics may not be the best, but it still looks decent and to a certain extent and everything. Now, this is one thing that kind of surprised me over here. The last day I was in Manhattan, once the pandemic reached New York State and everything, I took the Staten Island ferry back home from Manhattan and stuff, and it was this boat right here, John F. Kennedy, what was the oldest boat in the fleet and everything, and it has since retired and everything in favor of the newer boats that I've since taken and everything. And I was able to take one of them so far, which is the Michael H. Alice boat and everything, which I ain't gonna lie is really nice. The interior is nice and stuff. Like I've taken the Staten Island ferry for almost 20 years, and like this is, and like the newer boats aren't bad and everything, but it's good to see the old boat right here. Part of me wondered if that was the exact boat that Lucy and Fred took on that episode of I Love Lucy, the Staten Island ferry, which was really funny and everything. But then again, I never watched an I Love Lucy episode that wasn't funny. But hey, it is what it is. Now, I just want to take a moment to explore this park and everything. Yeah, altogether, like there's not much view of the streets and everything, and if it wasn't for the trucks, then I'm sure this would be a nice quiet place to just take a moment to just relax and everything, because this is really nice. It's not too big and it's not too small. Everything, it's just right. It's a park that looks just right, I should say. Everything. So just walking around just to see what it is. This may not be a long live stream because I didn't eat breakfast yet, and just want to go to a deli, get myself a bacon, egg, and cheese, and then that's it. And everything. Yeah, there's a deli in my, not directly in my neighborhood, but around where I live and stuff, that creates some good bacon, egg, and cheese. It's just it kind of stinks because they don't take care of any food deliveries stuff. So I wasn't able to pick up any sandwiches when I was able to from them when I was taking care of food deliveries before working for Via. And just a heads up for this week in particular, I have no like I wasn't able to get a shift available. Oh, so unfortunately, like I'm off work this week. I mean, I shouldn't say unfortunately and everything, but like, because again, I love my job and everything. You know, like it's not that I don't like not going to work, but at the same time, I like to get paid personally and stuff. Like the fact that it's been taking some time for my channel to get monetized and everything says a lot. I like how this pathway looks. If there was more of a natural sound barrier over there to cut out the industrial part that's basically right behind me and everything, then this would be a nice quiet area. I mean, altogether, it looks beautiful. It looks really, really nice. In fact, I love it. Hey. I mean, the trash cans look kind of impromptu, if you ask me. But it is what it is. So, last night I was listening to a podcast and everything. And basically, I've watched two different podcasts from this one particular channel discussing the usual bus rapid transit versus light rail debate, and also another thing they had on microtransit. And since I work for Via Jersey City, I was like, might as well see the microtransit one. See, and so I was watching. I first watched the bus rapid transit versus light rail one, and they brought up some valid points and everything, but it seemed like they were more in favor of light rail and stuff. Where I'm more in favor of bus rapid transit and everything, high quality buses and stuff. And then you had, the what's it called? You and then the one for microtransit. Now, since I worked for Via, I decided to check out the microtransit video, because Via is a microtransit service and stuff. It's, I mean, there's all different forms of microtransit, I should say. Some use buses. Some use buses. Some use little shuttle buses and everything, and then in the case with Via, they use minivans and everything. It could be all different kinds of minivans. In Jersey City, we got the Mercedes-Benz Metros, like I've said 100 times, and then other places you can have either the Toyota Sienna or the Chrysler Pacifica or the Voyager. Even though to me the Voyager is just the recent Pacifica that to me looks way better than the current one. And basically that's it. So, like, the thing about my job is that, I love my job and stuff because it's the closest thing I have to being a bus driver without having a CDL for right now. And, it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent and everything. Is it perfect? Of course not, but nothing is and everything. Like, there's only a few things that I consider perfect, but basically, yeah, nothing that we humans create is perfect, but like, it did point out something. The podcast did point out some of the disadvantages to Via. Like, it seems like it could, like, keep people from going on a bicycle at a pretty short distance degree. Blue Nova from Yukon. And in a way, I had to unfortunately agree with that, only because of the point that, like, I remember, for instance, it's last week, one of my passengers got in the van and everything, and was going at an extremely short distance and stuff. Now, in a way, I would be almost quick to be like, why are you going a short distance and everything? I mean, of course, I never said that and stuff, but in some cases, there are areas in Jersey City where there are cycling lanes. Then there are some areas where there's no cycling lanes. But what scares me the most is that some of the cycling lanes have because of the way the street's designed. Like, for instance, if there were cycling lanes on this street, White Nova, if there was cycling available on this street, it wouldn't be like alongside the sidewalk and stuff. It would have no choice but to be combined somewhat in the street. And that's the unfortunate thing with regards to cycling in an area like Jersey City. I'm not saying that all Jersey City has bad cycling lanes. Some of them are well protected and everything, and I gotta give Jersey City credit for that. And I also gotta give them credit for trying in the best of circumstances and everything. But the downside is the fact that it kind of persuades more people to utilize microtransit. Now, admittedly, microtransit has helped New Jersey Transit in a way. Now, I'm not saying that I work for New Jersey Transit, because I don't. And stuff. But the thing is that some are saying that Via Jersey City is accomplishing what New Jersey Transit should have been accomplishing a long time ago, which is apparently having a greater demand in buses and stuff. if I could have turned around to show the back of that EPA, the license plate looked loose. But basically, the thing is, with regards to microtransit, it it it, it has both advantages and disadvantages, like everything that we build. But oh, is it an ideal system? Not really, and stuff. In fact, there are some things that I don't like about Via and stuff. Like personally, part of me like to know like I like to know everything and everything. Like for instance, Via White Nova from Yukon. But yeah, Via basically it the way the map is designed, it both tells you and not tells you where certain things are and everything. Like one advantage of when I was taking care of food deliveries is that I could use whatever map that I wanted and everything, which meant I could use Waze. Because to me, Waze is a much better navigational system because it lets you know road closures, which lane, how many lanes there are if you're if you're on the highway and you're heading up to a particular lane and stuff. And you know, like it lets you know things ahead of time, and which leads to like a greater chance of driving a lot better. White Nova coming by. He's from Charleston, nice. But yeah, they don't let you know practically everything and stuff. And in some cases, I think they should and everything. Not saying the communication itself is bad. I'm referring to, of course, the mapping system. Not perfect, yes, but at the same time there's a few things that it's practically missing and everything. And, I mean, I know personally, like there's a few things I do want for Via and everything. Like I wish it could come back to New York City, which is weird because it's headquartered in Manhattan, but they don't have services in Manhattan or in New York City anymore. Because I remember shortly before the pandemic and stuff, I remember seeing some buses. I remember seeing some of the vans, some Via vans with their own particular livery here on Staten Island and stuff. I remember seeing that a few times and everything, and I remember seeing them in Manhattan a few times, but I guess they stopped because that was around the time that Jersey City started the on-demand bus service and everything. Because the reality is that there are a few things that New Jersey Transit was trying to accomplish in a way, but like I'm sure that there are some things that they want to accomplish but were unable to. But the circumstances at the time called for a need for starting microtransit service like Via and everything, like partnering with Via, I should say, and starting up the service and stuff. And microtransit isn't perfect, but it's something that helps with the availing circumstances for right now. All right. So again, this live stream was not going to be long and everything. In fact, I'm walking back to my car right now because it's getting hot outside. So either way, what are your thoughts on this video? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and also become a Patreon member because whenever I go somewhere, I need some extra cash to get some gas available in my car. All right, I'll see y'all later.